Part 14. Gangakka had written, "For your studies, I had taken a loan of 1 lakh rupees. One part of that money I took from your uncle Shinappa and the other from my cousin Shyam. Now Shinappa's daughter Ratna is getting married and Shyam is building another house. Both of them have asked for the money back at the earliest. Maybe you can send 10 installments of 10,000 rupees. They are nice people and have not asked for any interest. Maybe Shinappa is asking for money because he is upset that you did not marry his daughter. I do not know. However, I feel that it is your duty to return the money now." The real reason for Gangakka's letter was something entirely different. Gangakka was extremely miserable that her daughter in law was happy. She could see the happiness when Srimati had come to Hubli for Diwali. She was envious of Srimati. All these days, Shrikant was solely her property. She could not bear the fact that now he also belonged to Srimati. Gangakka's happiness was inversely proportional to Srimati's. As Srimati was physically far away from her, Gangakka had to find other ways to trouble her. Though Srimati invited Gangakka to Bombay many times, she refused to go. She said she would get bored there. Besides, it was Srimati's house after all. Bombay was too far for Rama to visit them often, but she did spend a lot of time with her mother. It was Rama's idea to ask Shrikant for money. "Let us ask Shrikant for youth sum. That will make Srimati struggle." "But on what pretext, can I ask?" "Tell him that you had taken loan for his education." They knew that Shrikant would be hurt in the process, but they felt that he deserved it because he had married Srimati. Srimati was scared when she read that letter. How on earth would they get a lakh rupees? Neither did they have so much money, nor could her parents afford to lend it. Shrikant was worried too. He could not ask for a loan from his company in the second year itself. After he had been made permanent, his salary had increased, but he also had to set up a new house and buy everything from scratch. Srimati suddenly found a solution. "Shri, can I get a job?" "Yes, you may get one, but not in any history department where you will be paid very little." "Don't worry, Shri. I will take up any job anywhere for a year and save money." "But you wanted to study, Srimati." "The day we send the last installment, I will stop working and pursue my studies. It doesn't matter if I am late by a year. Can you please find a job for me, Srimati? You can get an administrative job, but it is not really meant for people like you. You are a different kind of person. Your talents are in a totally different area. More than that, they should why should you repay my loan?" Srimati smiled and answered, "When you are mine, your loan is also mine. It comes as a package. I cannot say I want only my husband. His joys and difficulties are also acceptable to me." Shrikant was too moved to speak. He actually believed that his mother had taken a huge loan. He never suspected any foul play on her part. He trusted his mother and strongly believed that she would never do him any wrong. He was also hurt that Srimati had to work for more than a year for his sake and postpone her PhD. He was aware that it was unfair to her. With the help of Mr. Kilkar, Srimati got a job with a small import export company in the fort area of downtown Bombay. The salary was good, but the job was mechanical. Srimati had to leave home at 7 in the morning and return at 7 at night. With some hesitation, Srimati joined the company. Her Parsi boss, Mr. Farooq Modi, was a decent man. He was good friend of Mr. Kelkar. Both of them were members of the same club on Charni Road. There was predominance of women in the office as Mr. Modi firmly believed that women worked harder than men. Srimati soon became very popular in the office because of her non interfering nature and her habit of working hard. She did not enjoy the job much since it was monotonous, but she did enjoy the company of all her colleagues. They came from different part of Bombay. Srimati became friendly with three of them, Nalini, Bapat, Maruk and Shanta Iyer. She often went shopping with them, but she wouldn't spend a rupee on anything. Her main goal was to save as much as she could. All the money Nalini earned, she spent on gold ornaments. Maruk would spend her on clothes, and Shanta had a big responsibility as she looked after a huge family. Every month, Srimati would send Gangakka her entire salary along with some savings from Shrikant's salary. When Gangakka received the first installment, her joy knew no bounds. She had not expected her obedient son and sincere daughter-in-law to take her demand so seriously. They said, they would send her money in 10 installments. See, she regretted not telling them the amount was 2 lakhs instead of 1. Now that she has excess money in her hands, Gangaka decided to use this bonus amount to buy ornaments for Rama. Rama was thrilled. Neither she nor her mother realized that this money was not at the cost of the bright young Srimati's future. After 15 months, Srimati decided to resign. All her friends felt that she was being impractical. Nalini, in particular, told her, Srimati, you must always earn your own money. Irrespective of your husband's income, his money can never be yours. A day would come when he may say that this money is my money and I will spend it the way I want. And suppose you want to spend something, you will be at his mercy. Shanta advisor Srimati, be practical. You don't have work at home. Extra earning is always a great incentive. You never know how the days are ahead. This is a good company. Try to continue as long as possible. Srimati knew that it was their affection for her that made them advise her. In an impersonal place like Bombay, no one advised anyone on personal matters. Srimati said to them, thank you for your sincere advice. For me, there is no difference between Shrikant's money and my money. I am not in habit of spending money on myself. Besides, if I did want to, he would never object. Actually, I want to register for my PhD in history. Mr. Modi, her boss, tried to persuade her. Srimati, why do you want to resign? If you want, I will raise your salary. You are a good worker. I don't want to lose you. Srimati politely declined his offer. When she came home that day, she was so relieved and happy. With the last installment, Shrikant wrote a note to his mother, thanking her for providing him with good education in spite of all difficulties. He did not forget to mention that it was only because of Srimati's hard work that he had been able to send the money. Gangaka was furious when she read his letter. What is so great about Srimati? She did not bring any dowry, so she has repaid his loan. That's all.